Today on the Nerdiest podcast, we are giving our top 10 animated movies of all time. That's Disney, Pixar, Dreamworks, and everything in between, and there might be a few hot takes on this list, so be prepared, strap in, it's time for the episode. Hello and welcome to the Nerdiest Podcast, the show where nerds talk about nerdy things. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Mr. Jackson Glass, joined, as always, by my host with the most, who's always sleep-deprived, Mr. Nick Barrett. And today we are giving our top 10 animated movies of all time. That sprawls Disney, Pixar, Dreamworks, anime, everything. Full spectrum of animated movies. This list was incredibly difficult to put together, so difficult we're also going to have our honorable mentions. But before you do that, before we say anything else, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Spotify, or somewhere else where you can leave a comment, please drop a comment. One with your top 10, top 5, and top 3, however you feel. Tell us your favorites. And then drop a prediction of what you think is going to be on our lists in the comments down below. So take a second, just give us your top 10 or top 5 or just your favorite, however you feel inclined, and then give a few guesses to what you think will be on our list. I'll give you 3 seconds. All right, so now that we're back from you leaving a comment, before we get into our list, Mr. Nick, how are you doing today?
I'm alive. That's about the most I can say. It's just been a week.
It's been a week.
But also, how much can I really say about the week? Because I will give everyone a fair heads up. We are pre-recording this way. I think this might be... You think this is the most we've ever pre-recorded a podcast?
No, I feel like we've done...
We
more.
have to have done more.
Surely.
But this weekend, listen, takes me back to the good old days. Where we used to record 3 episodes in a weekend and call it a day.
Yep.
I remember we used to do back-to-back sessions too, where we'd all right, finish one episode, outfit change, water refill, bam, we're back in the seat,
back.
going again.
And then by hour 4, you're like, I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
And you're like how did we start this episode? I don't remember.
Yeah, where are we here? When does this comes out? Before or after Christmas? Oh,
is
after?
This what?
Okay, cool.
Huh?
Yeah. They're like, is this Happy Halloween? I don't know. It's February, so we'll see. I don't know when this comes out. What if we just pre-recorded an entire season of this show and then just took the year off and just didn't talk about anything current and see if anyone noticed?
Just 26 episodes, all pre-recorded. No one will ever know.
They didn't know. How will they know? If we only do top 10s and
tier lists,
you don't know tier lists and all this stuff. How would you know?
Do it.
We could do it.
Season
It'd be
8,
bad.
Maybe it's pre-recorded the entire year. You'll never know. You'll have to
We're
figure
switching
it out.
to a sitcom schedule where we just drop 22 episodes once a year.
Can we talk about... I'll get into my weekly recap in a second. It was announced recently, which is going to be so outdated by the time this episode comes out, but Millie Bobby Brown just adopted a child.
Yeah.
And she's only 21, but she's also married. So, everyone's freaking out on Twitter. They're like, 21? She's too young to adopt. And I'm like, dog, she's an adult.
Right.
21 is tier 2 adult, because 18 is tier 1. You can vote, I guess, is really the only thing you can do at 18. And then 21, you can drink, own a gun, there's really the only other 2 things. And then tier 3 is 25, because that's when you can rent a car without having to pay premium on the insurance. So she's a tier 2 adult, but she's also married. And everyone's
she's married.
Does anybody in her friend group have a functioning frontal lobe? And tell her why this is a bad idea? And I'm like, dog, she's 21. She's
also
married to a guy she loves. And why is that a problem?
What's crazy? She's married to John Bon Jovi's son.
Whoa.
Did you know that?
I did not.
Bon Jovi, like the band Bon
Yeah.
Jovi. She's married to his son, which is just such a bizarre pairing, but I wish them the best. What I thought you were about to bring up was and I don't know, whatever, it'll be outdated, I don't care. The Office right now is getting a spinoff on Peacock, and we've threatened to remake The Office for like years now, but it's
true.
actually happening. They're doing a spinoff of The Office called The Paper, and it has that guy whose name I can never remember. He's the British redhead who's in he's
The
in
guy who
About
played
Time.
General Hux?
Yes, he's in About Time. He's General Hux. He's in Peter Rabbit movie. He's actually a really great actor. I like him a lot. But they're releasing this it's a Peacock original.
Gross.
And they're releasing the whole season. 22 episodes. They're just dropping the whole season.
No, I think it's only 10.
Is it 10 episodes?
I don't think it's 22. I think it's 10.
Hold on.
Because I'm pretty sure in the thing I sent you it said 10. I might be wrong. It might be wrong. Let me see it. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? It was right there. Where'd it go? Yeah, it says all 10 episodes drop. Which it'll be out by the time this episode comes out.
Oh,
that
LOL.
tells you how far in advance we're recording.
Can I also give one more thing? Because you were talking about Millie Bobby Brown, this is also going to be so outdated, guys. Please forgive us. But I think it's interesting to bring up. Do you see that Stranger Things Season 5, the episode titles and runtimes got leaked?
No.
Now, I cannot say that this is not credible at all. I have no idea if this is true. But they're doing 8 episodes, and the shortest episode is 1 hour and 55 minutes long. The shortest episode.
You have no idea how much rage that fills me with. That's not
a
TV show episode.
This is not
That's
a TV
movie.
show, guys.
That's a movie. That's 90 minutes. That's a movie. How does this count as a TV show still? There's no way.
It's getting worse. So Stranger Things Season 5. This is a leak, so I cannot verify this at all. Episode 1, 210. Episode 2, 225. Episode 3, 155. Episode 4, 2 hours, 5 minutes. Episode 5, 215. Episode 6, 230. Episode 7, 240. And episode 8, the final episode of this series, 3 hours long. 3 freaking hours long. Are you going to look me in the eye and tell me that Stranger Things deserves a 3-hour finale? That's a freaking Christopher Nolan movie. You cannot tell me Netflix writers have enough story left to tell what is the equivalent of 8 movie lengths. That's like a Star Wars level.
Yeah, that's like the Star Wars saga.
Like the entire thing. And you're telling me after 4 seasons you have enough to do 8 movies? Also, maybe you could release more than 8 episodes in a 5-year span if you were normal and did regular episode lengths. Can we just I was a senior in high school when Stranger Things Season 4 came out. And I'm almost graduated college now. And we're talking about the 5th season. That is ridiculous. Here's what's up. I was as single as a Pringle, as single as they come when Stranger Things Season 4 came out. And I'm going to be celebrating my 1-year wedding anniversary when Season 5 comes out. That's ridiculous.
So, here's the thing. 1, the first episode or the first season of Stranger Things came out in 2016.
Oh my word.
2016. Season 2
We're starting with a Trump presidency and we're ending on a Trump presidency. It's the
That's
prophecy.
why they had to delay it. They knew they had to wait.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Season 1 came out in 2016. Excuse me, can you just give me a list of seasons, please? Thank you. Season 2 came out in 2017. Season 3 was 2019. Season 4 was 2022. And Season 5 is going to be 2025. So can you tell me how in 9 years we only get what? Each season is 8 episodes, I think.
Yeah.
So like the equivalent of like a singular season of TV, 8, 16, yeah, like
there's 34 episodes of Stranger Things total.
Is that current or including the new episodes?
Not including new episodes. You're going to end at like 42.
So that's like 2 seasons of normal network television in 9 years?
Yeah.
Like, really?
For real, guys?
Like I don't know. So there's that, but there's also something to say for like if Netflix, like, I know they're in this whole thing of like we release Stranger Things and we do like kind of a binge drop here and a binge drop there and kind of separate them out into parts. You know how you could really string people along? You know how you could really get people to stay subscribed to Netflix for the longevity of it all? Just do normal 22 episode, 22 minute seasons. And do normal network television. I know streaming like opened the door for us to be okay with like a variety of, you know, times. And I think that works out most of the time. Like you're not having to cram everything into like 28 minutes and 30 seconds.
Right. Or
and
even
I think
like
that does benefit sometimes.
Because if an episode is like, even, you know, we're editors. If you're on the editing floor and an episode needs to be 24 minutes instead of 22, you can. Because it's like, hey, we need 2 more minutes. Like, that's fine. And we have seen hour-long episodes on TV since the beginning of time. Like, hour-long episodes are not anything new. But if you walk in here with a 3-hour series finale, I have no desire to watch this. I am so turned off by this. Like, I don't have the time. Hold on. Let me run this calculation. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 16, 17, 19. You're looking at about 22 hours of content on this season alone.
Dude. All right, now divide that 22 hours by like 22 minutes per episode. Like, how many more episodes is that? Like,
so 22 times 60 minutes is so you're looking at 1300 minutes essentially. I mean, you could do that is 66 network television episodes.
Dude, that's crazy.
We are essentially putting 3 seasons of network television into one single drop. Unheard of, guys.
Oh, wait. That's just for season 5?
That is just season 5.
Oh, I thought that was all of straight.
Nope. That is just
Netflix
season 5.
Netflix could have turned this into like the One Piece.
No, literally.
Of horror shows.
Yep.
This could have been their eternal cash cow.
Yep.
Dude, Netflix, come on now. Come on.
Can I also ask, have you heard any hype for season 5 of Stranger Things? I have
because
not.
every time I see someone talk about season 5 of Stranger Things, it's wow, 30-something episodes in 9 years. We used to be a proper country. We used to get like 22 episodes a year.
Yeah,
and now we're like, oh, we can barely scrape. I'm sorry, it took us 4 years. We can barely scrape together 8. It also like I feel like that's just such a what's the word I'm looking for? It's such a like disrespect to my time.
Right.
That you can't consolidate this story any more than a 3-hour-long episode.
Yep.
What?
What are you doing?
Because like when you watch stuff that long, you want to watch it in one go. But who has 3 hours?
So the X-Files, a very popular show, original run for the X-Files ran September 10th, 1993 to May 19th, 2002. So you're looking like 9 years, around 9 years for the X-Files. And they ran 202 episodes in those 9 years. Don't talk to me. Don't even get me started about One Piece, bro. That's all animated. Like, that's even harder. And they've been doing every Sunday since 1995. And of
Or
course,
no,
it's
I don't
like,
think it's 95. I think it's 97.
And of course, it's like, oh, we had COVID and we had writer strikes and we had this and we. But I'm like, what are you doing? Like, are you actively working on this, or is this kind of like someone's afterthought? Also, can you imagine if this season bombs? Can you just imagine, like, if season 5 of Stranger Things absolutely sucks? I think Netflix goes even further in the red. Like, thank God they had K-pop demon hunters to save them from eternal doom.
So One Piece started in 1999, and their first ever like actual break was last November.
Oh my God.
Which means they aired consistently every Sunday from October 20th, 1999 to like November 2024. That's 25 years of consecutive airing. And that's all hand-drawn animation. That's not like, all right, get these actors to stand in front of a camera and, you know, all right, do your stuff, read your lines, blah, blah, blah. Like,
yeah. Because, you know,
don't tell me it can't be done.
The live action equivalent of this is soap operas.
Yes, true. General Hospital, One Life to Live,
Days of Our Lives.
Days of Our Lives. What was the other one? I can't remember what the other
Grey's
one my mom used to
Anatomy.
watch. Grey's Anatomy, that's what it was.
Yeah, Days of Our Lives has aired over 15,000 episodes in 2024. It's been on the air since 1965. Celebrated episode 15,000 December 2024. Guys,
Truly white women's One Piece.
this is just
Truly. Listen.
And then Netflix is like, I made this for you.
Can I get 8 episodes of Stranger Things in 3 years? No. Do better. Come on.
Go home.
Get out
Oh
of
my
here, dude.
gosh.
It's so stupid. So anyway,
Gosh.
that was a
Anyway,
tirade. I didn't think we were going to go down.
Such a good
My
tirade.
week, I got nothing, man. I just been
Yeah, I
editing,
don't either.
working on shorts. That's about it.
Hey, outdated. Big thank you for recent success on YouTube on the Nerdiest podcast. We've had a lot of more interaction on there with episodes and comments and subscribers and stuff. So if you're not following us on YouTube at the Nerdiest podcast, you can watch video versions of this amazing episode. Link in the description. We're also on Instagram at the Nerdiest podcast, Twitter at Nerdiest Pod. Our personal YouTube channels and Instagrams and everything are down in there as well. If you love what we do here, you can also leave a 5-star review wherever you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, YouTube Music. I don't even know. We distribute to like every platform under the sun, and I haven't heard of most of them. If you're on Podbeam, give us a 5-star review. What the frick is Podbeam? I don't know. Someone's uncle probably uses it. But today, after our tirade, I didn't really do anything this week. I started school, and that's whatever.
Hey, by the time this episode comes out, I
graduate.
will have seen Demon Slayer Infinity Castle twice. I bet it was good. I bet it was incredible. I've only heard good things about it, man. Like, the Japanese audiences were like, it's a 2.5 hour long movie, which is pretty incredible for an animated movie.
And it's not like it's limited animation for Demon Slayer. Like, they are...
That
extra.
was the one thing coming out of the theater was everyone was like, it did not feel like 2.5 hours. It felt like an hour, and then it was over. But also, like, Ufotable, the production studio, are monsters. Like, how did they do that? So I'm like so excited to see what they're talking about. Regal did announce their popcorn bucket and the like the cup. So I will be getting that, which is great because my girlfriend will be there.
I gotta look at the popcorn bucket.
She loves popcorn.
So dope. That's so dope.
I don't. So I'm like, great, someone to eat the popcorn that I'm paying for.
Are you getting the LED bucket?
They have an LED one?
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's not like it's not in like every location, but there's a special edition LED one with like the lights on the inside. That's crazy. Or are you getting the one with the strap?
Let me see, because I know Regal just announced their own.
Let me see.
So it was whatever the one Regal announced. Which I think is very basic.
I love
Why
this
is this
Reddit
coming
thread.
from the Funko Pop News?
I love this
account?
Reddit thread. Hate to be annoying, but I was wondering if there's been any news on a possible Demon Slayer popcorn bucket. I was like, sorry to be annoying, but
That's
where's the
so
popcorn
funny.
bucket? Where's the popcorn bucket?
It's very basic, but I'm like, I have one from the My Hero movie last year, so I'm like, I might as well.
Oh, okay. The LED bucket is in Malaysia, and so
Dude, of course,
we can't
the only
have
cool
anything
popcorn
good.
buckets we get here are like the most suspect things known to man.
No,
And
you're
then
right.
Japan gets all the cool buckets that have like the lights and stuff and look like the backpack box and like, I'm like,
Yep.
dude, what the heck?
Jeez.
Can we do better, please? Like,
What if I
it's
just
so
binged
stupid.
the season and went and saw it in theaters?
You should. Is it playing near you, like at any of your theaters?
Probably at the bad theater, but
if it is,
know.
you should. And then that'll be our next episode. Is like Jackson caught up on Demon Slayer, and we can talk about Infinity Castle and go crazy.
And then see, do you think that this I don't need the early access screening, dog. No, I'm not about that.
I could do the early access screening if I really wanted to. Because I'm a Crunchyroll premium member or whatever.
Nope.
Aw,
it is
dude.
Not is not
The
playing
smaller
anywhere
theaters
near me.
playing Demon Slayer? Shoot, that's freaking huge. Do they have
It's
better
not-
times?
It is not playing anywhere in my zip code.
Oh,
So,
that's tragic. All right, get down
I'd
here,
have
bro.
to go. I'd have to go over there with you.
Lock in.
Which, like-
Come on.
Not mad, but yes, pre-recorded, but
Lock in.
lock in.
You could do it.
So
I'll go
today,
again with you.
Listen.
This is going to be my next K-pop Demon Hunters.
How long is it? How long is it staying in theaters? Like a while?
Oh, it's going to be in there like a month.
Okay.
It's Demon Slayer. It's gonna get like a month run. It's
Okay.
arguably one of the biggest movies of the year.
Yeah. And people don't want to accept that. They don't wanna
smashing
accept
records
it.
right now for an anime film, not
Yeah.
necessarily like in
Yeah.
general.
Right.
You could do it, dude. You've only got
Anyway.
like 19 episodes of the show left.
Oh, that's nothing.
You could watch 19 episodes in a month. Come on.
See, you could watch 19 episodes.
No,
in a
you
month.
can watch 19 episodes in a month because we won't have to record for 3 weeks.
Oh, you're so right.
So just
Anyway.
use whatever podcast time. I'm just saying, just do it.
No, you're
Trust
based. You're
me
based.
again. All right.
You're based.
Thank you.
Okay.
I try.
We're here to give you what you're here for. This is our top 10 animated movies of all time. Animate like so broad. We're keeping it so broad. And this was a much harder list than I thought it was going to be. So, Mr. Nick, hit me with a number 10.
Hit you with a number 10. All right, I gotta hit you. Okay, I'm gonna hit you. This one's gonna make you a little angry. All right.
Okay. It's okay. My first one's
Also-
going to make you angry too.
I issue this challenge to you. I looked at
Okay.
this before I put the list together, and I noticed that every movie in this list has a 5-star review except for 2. And I issue
Okay.
this challenge to the audience too. And I'm not including the honorable mentions. I mean 1 through 10.
Okay.
They all have 5-star reviews.
Okay.
So
Except
to
2.
Jackson and to the audience, I want you to try to guess which movies don't have a 5-star.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
What do they have?
One of them has 3 stars. The other one has 4.5.
Okay, so you have a 3-star movie in your top 10. That is
Yes.
wild. Okay, I respect
So-
that. I respect that.
And I'll let
'Cause
you.
all of
I'll
mine
let
are
you
top.
try to decide.
Okay,
Which
all
one
of mine
has
are
which?
5-star. Okay, hit me.
So number 10, numero 10.
10.
Thank you.
You got there.
Is
I'm on my
none
Duolingo.
other than the movie. Dude, I gassed this movie up so much. I don't own it physically yet. And I gas it up. And I will own the Blu-ray one day. I just haven't had the money to get around to it. And that is a movie I saw in IMAX. I think, what was it, 4 years ago? Didn't go in expecting much. Didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did. Because I was like, I'll go see it. Like, I don't know, I paid a little extra for the IMAX because I heard it was good. And I was like, okay, whatever. And then I came out. I'm like, dude, huge fan. Gotta recommend this to everyone. I gotta word of mouth. I'll carry the promotion for this movie.
Oh, I think I know what this is.
And that is none other Then, in my number 10 spot,
Stop.
Sword Art Online, progressive, aria of a Starless Night. Dude, it is everything I have wanted and more from Sword Art Online in general. And like, it takes all of the really good stuff that they ended up doing later in the anime with like the new sound effects, the better music, the better animation, actually somewhat decent writing. And then they just kind of forwarded that into this movie. And like, I don't know, it's just so good.
Is this the one that I watched?
Let's go. Yeah.
Is this the one I watched? The one that I gave 1 star to? I like to add in the top 10? That is horrifically disrespectful to the medium of animation. I think the only thing worse you could have said was the Jon Favreau Lion King is the only thing that would have made me more upset.
I should have put that. I should have led with that. That's actually my number 1. Okay.
Which transitioning
Spoilers.
Number 10.
My real number 10. Yeah, no.
Right.
Sword Art Online is goated.
That's a choice. That's a
like,
choice.
There's so many things, and I think when you hear my honorable mentions, it's going to make you even more mad. To know
gosh.
like what
that
movies
you
I
thought
put
this was better
over
yeah
it.
Yeah, no, kill yourself. Okay, I'm gonna.
So
That's a joke. That's a joke.
We'll see.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Let me read my Letterboxd review here.
Yeah, I'll pull mine up.
From December 3rd, 2021. Good gosh, this movie makes me wish the actual anime was this good. It really reminded me how good the series can actually be when written well and with a lot less fan service. The progression and development of the characters all felt real and natural rather than rushed like it was in season 1 of the anime. Also, Asuna works so much better as the main character, while Kirito works better as a side/co-main character. You know what? I stand by that.
Listen, sorry,
I stand by that 100%.
I misspoke. I gave it 2 stars, so I gave it a little more credit than you know. My review is 2 stars. New zombie review just dropped. I died of cringe.
All right, listen, man.
Which is
not all your takes are good, but we let you make them anyway because we live in the United States of America. You're allowed to be wrong every now and then.
Listen, free speech goes both ways. You have the freedom to utter the dumbest sentence in existence, and I have the freedom to acknowledge that it's the dumbest sentence in existence. So,
America!
you know,
America! USA!
cut open my arm, I'd bleed red. Okay, ready? Number 10?
Yep.
I don't know if this will make you proud or upset. I can't decide, so we'll see. Number 10, a movie that I went into completely just like, what on earth am I about to get into? I don't think I'm going to like this. This is not going to be good. I was kind of forced to watch it. I have now seen it like actually 3 or 4 times, and it's a movie I recommend to a lot of people and have recommended it and have converted some people on, and that is 5-star classic Weathering with You,
Bang.
the Makoto Shinkai film.
I didn't think that was going to make your list.
I didn't either, but then I was like, shoot, like I could genuinely turn on that movie anytime. Like genuinely makes me cry every time.
It's so
phenomenal
good.
film.
It's
phenomenal
so good.
film. And here's the thing. If I'm not like an anime guy. I'm not like up to date on any of the anime stuff. And so this movie was just not my thing. I was fully engrossed. Anyone I've shown it to, like, if you want to convert someone into liking anime, this is the movie to show them. Because I converted my wife into liking this movie, and she's like not into anime at all. And it's like, oh, she was like, she gave this movie 4.5 stars. Like,
It's
loves this movie because it's peak. It's just genuinely a great story with some of the most mind-boggling animation. Also, I think what makes it partially more acceptable is the dub is out of this world good. Like, phenomenal if you prefer a dubbed version. But anyway, that's my number 10.
That's good. You know, when you said you were forced to watch it, I thought you were going to drop K-pop. I was like, no shot.
No
There's
shot.
no way. There's no way it broke the top 10. I will give everyone a spoiler. K-pop is not on my list either. Well, I don't want to say either because it may be higher up on your list. I don't know. It's not on my list because I felt like it's too new to go on a top 10 like animated movies of all time for me. That doesn't mean I don't like it because I really do. I gave it 4.5 stars, but just thinking about everything else that's on this list, I'm like,
if you say all time,
yeah, all time,
it's like
whoa.
I don't think any movie that has come out within a year can go into an all-time list. So maybe next year we'll see how we feel.
Yeah,
but,
whenever we inevitably redo this list, like 5 years from now.
This is a list for me, I think, that's going to evolve. Where like my top 10 hasn't really shifted in a long time, but this one...
Yeah, this one will, just because of the like how many animated movies come out. All right.
Hit me, number 9.
Number 9, a movie that I saw way back 2021. Same as Sword Art Online.
Okay.
It is a movie that solidified my love for this franchise in a way that I didn't think was possible. And I ended up going to see this movie, I think, count it, as of this year, 6 times in the theater.
6 in the theater.
Currently holds the record for the most theater watches
of a single movie.
In my life.
Shoot, dude. 6?
So, yeah, 5 on original release, and then 1 this year because they re-released it. So I went and saw it again. And that would be none other than the hit movie Demon Slayer Mugen Train. It's so good. Okay.
Fire.
So
Pick.
I liked Demon Slayer before watching this movie.
Right.
And then after watching it, I was like, shoot, dude, Demon Slayer, top 2 anime of all time for me. Because I think it does such a good job. And it was really the first time, to my knowledge, that they had ever tried to do any kind of like story adaptation in a movie format. And it obviously, like, the success of that movie opened the door, and now we're getting the Infinity Castle trilogy of movies. So I think this was like the stepping stone for that. But also, like, just the fact that they chose to adapt it as a movie because the manga arc was so short that they could fit the entire narrative into a movie, and it turned out really well. It has gorgeous animation. It tells the story really well, and like Rengoku is my favorite Hashira. And the fact that they can get you attached to this character who, on your last meeting of him, said, yeah, we should kill Tanjiro and Nezuko because they broke the rules, to then get you attached to this character, watch him essentially make a full 180 and be like, you know what? Nah, you and your sister are cool. And then have this heroic sacrifice at the end, just like, is so incredible. And I don't know, it's one that, like, how many times have I watched it? Oh, double digits easily.
Right.
In the theater though, 6 times. I went and saw it 4 times standard, 2 sub, 2 dub, because this was back when like they've gotten a lot better now, but even in 2021 it was like, anime movie leaves theaters, you're not seeing the digital or Blu-ray for like 9 months to a year. So I was like, let me soak this up and soak this in while I can, and then I'll, obviously go back and watch it later. So I got 2 sub, 2 dub in the standard, and then I went and I saw it in 4DX at Regal.
Oh my goodness.
Which was such a trip. And the only thing I remember about it is that at the very end, when Tanjiro like chucks his sword and it hits Akaza in the chest, they have a little thing on the back of the seat that like punches you in the shoulder. And I went I was like, oh my God.
Oh my word.
I think I got hit. I think I've been stabbed.
Crazy.
So it was crazy.
This is a great pick. This is a great pick. I have such a core memory of visiting you that weekend when you lived in Florida. And when we went to, we hit, was it, how many Disney parks? Was it 3 or 4 in one day?
I think we did 3 in a day.
We did 3 full Disney parks in one day. But the day before, we were just bumming around town, and I mean, we got like crappy grocery store cake, and it was so good. And we made like chicken nuggets, and like you were like, we have to watch this movie, because I remember I was binging the first season of Demon Slayer so that we could watch this movie. So the entire plane ride there, I watched like 5 episodes of Demon Slayer on my phone, like back to back to back to back. So that is such a good movie. That is a goated pick.
It is.
I think this next pick is gonna piss you off, and I'm very sorry.
Okay.
Number 9. You gotta hear me out, guys.
Okay.
Number
I won't say
9,
anything. I'll hear you out.
Number 9. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Now, I know what you're thinking. What on earth? 2004, Steven Hillenburg, still alive, made the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. It has all of the original cast. It has Tom Kenny, Clancy Brown, like everyone, Mr. Lawrence, but it also has Scarlett Johansson, Alec Baldwin, and David Hasselhoff added to the cast. It is one of the most unhinged movies I've ever seen. It is genuinely hilarious. It is genuinely so quotable. Goofy Goober Rock at the end is just one of the best like animated movie songs of all time, I believe. The whole sequence where he like gets to rip the guitar and like demolish all their like helmets that like are controlling them. The animation is actually really great. The whole movie is actually like genuinely very sweet, like heartfelt. And I remember watching this movie as a kid being shocked when like, why do I feel this so hard? Why is this hitting me in the heart? And it's all about friendship and like being true to yourself. And I think that this movie, like, weirdly enough, hit me right in a place of me at a time of my life when I was kind of coming into myself and kind of becoming like kind of being okay with who I was in a like corny way. But it was such a weirdly sweet movie that I didn't expect, that was like, no, you can be a goofy goober. Like, you are a goofy goober, and that is okay. Like, just be yourself. And I don't think I realized until recently how much this movie affected me, because it's the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. But if you watch it, it is genuinely hilarious. There's so many quotable moments, and it hits me in the feels every time. And I'd also like to add, like, what the heck? What do you mean 5-star SpongeBob SquarePants movie? 11,000 reviews on Letterboxd, and it has a 3.9 average.
Wow.
There are 11,000 fans. There are 140,000 5-star ratings for this movie on Letterboxd. 28% of the audience has this movie at 5 stars.
That's crazy.
This is genuinely a great movie, and if you have not seen it, you don't even need to watch SpongeBob. You don't even need to see the show. Like, the movie gives you everything you need. Phenomenal movie. 10 out of 10 recommend.
Wow. I don't have anything to say because I've never seen SpongeBob. So maybe you'll have to force me to watch this movie at some point in the future.
Yes. It's so unhinged. It is just genuinely so
just
good.
For the content.
Homeschooler watches
SpongeBob for
the first time.
That would go crazy. Yeah, I got nothing. You know, that's fair. that's based.
All right.
For your list.
Hit me with a number 8.
Numero 8. This one, another one I saw in theaters. Not as much. I think I only saw it twice.
Okay.
Twice, but also because like its theater run got cut short because of a certain pandemic in 2020.
Yikes.
This was the last movie I saw before COVID, which like literally the week before COVID, I went and saw this in the theater, and then, you know, everything went down. It's a movie I was so beyond excited for. I don't know if I've been this excited for a movie since then. I'm really trying to think about all the movies that have come out. I don't think there's been another one.
Is this what I'm thinking it is?
And I don't know. So it is None of. What do you think it is? Like,
no, never mind. For a minute, you just said you were like so hyped, and I was like Sonic 2, but then Sonic 2 was not animated, so I was like, wait.
It was also 2022.
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
So that it's gonna be the hit movie My Hero Academia: Heroes Rising, which is the second one, and you might think there've been 2 more since then. Yeah, but I'll never forget, like. Spoilers, by the way, if you like just want to skip through. It's a 5-year-old movie. Well, 6 if you count the Japanese release. I will never forget sitting in the theater. And even though I knew this was going to happen because I had like followed all the spoilers and the leaks and stuff, sitting in the theater, hearing that Might Plus You play over the theater speakers while I watch Deku and Bakugo fight this guy with One for All in one of the most crazily animated scenes of all time. Like, never gonna forget that. I think it also does such a good job of bringing the entire class together, which is something I would argue the other movies struggle with to a certain extent. Because the first one really just focused on like 5. And then this one, I think, did a better job of incorporating everyone. The third one reverted to like just focusing on the main trio. And then the fourth one kind of like heavily focused on Deku, but also kind of the main trio. So I think it has that going for it too. My favorite of the movie villains, 9, is incredible. What a great concept. Such a shame he's trapped in an anime-only movie. So, yeah, it's just peak. What can I say? I've got the steelbook for it back there on my shelf somewhere. Because I randomly found the steelbook at like a used DVD store. It was like $5. So I brought it home, swapped out the discs, and sent the rest of them back to the store. In the normal case, like I traded it in. I was like, I don't need the normal one anymore. So, yeah, that's my number 8. Okay. My Hero Academia: Heroes Rising.
Good word. Never seen it, so I can't really add. But first seasons of My Hero is good. Okay, number 8. Ready? I don't know if you've seen this movie, and if you haven't, it's another one I'm going to force you to watch because it is genuinely hilarious. This is a childhood movie that just like I've gone back to it so many times as an adult, and I appreciate what it did for my sense of humor, and it is. I think the difference between a Pixar movie and a Dreamworks movie, at least back in the day, was that they were both studios were making movies for kids and adults alike, but the Dreamworks movies they snuck so much more in than Pixar ever tried. So these Dreamworks movies are so unhinged, and my personal favorite for number 8 is Madagascar.
Oh,
have you seen this movie? That. Okay,
no. I've seen Madagascar 2, Escape to Africa.
That one is unhinged.
Multiple times.
Very
Never seen
unhinged.
the first or the third one though.
First one is so iconic. The cast is incredible. Ben Stiller, like Chris Rock, like David Schwimmer, like the whole thing. So it is just genuinely hilarious. It's so quotable. When making this list, I was like, what movies do I quote like at least once a week? And so like Madagascar is on there as one of the more unhinged, funny movies. And I don't even have like a ton to add. Like this 2005, they just hit the nail on the head. Animated movies were just something else in 2005. Yeah, lots of incredible adult jokes, just hilarious. Character work was another, just the Penguins of Madagascar, 10 out of 10. Phenomenal. If you've not seen Madagascar, please go watch it. Hilarious.
You know, that's fair. Okay. That's another one you'll have to force me to watch at some point.
We just need a movie marathon.
Franchise revisit.
Ooh. All right. Hit me with number 7.
Number 7. I think you're going to see this and think it's absurdly low.
Okay.
On this list.
Okay.
Not the first time I've brought this movie up. I think it's been in every movie top 10 we've done recently.
Oh.
And that is my favorite of this franchise, and that is Toy Story 2 and number 7. I think it's the best of the Toy Story movies. I'm not going to lie.
I can agree with that.
I know that's a hot take because everyone's like, well, Toy Story 3 is such a good ending and like it's so good. And I'm like, yeah, but when people think of Toy Story 3, you really only think of the last like 20 minutes.
Right.
Like everything before that is good, but it's like that's not why people say it's the best Toy Story movie. It's always the ending. And do I think it's an incredible end to the trilogy? Yes, 100%. Not even close. But I think Toy Story 2 just continues the story of the first movie in such a meaningful way and also adds new characters. Like it adds, the Prospector and Jesse and Bullseye. Like it adds these characters and it expands the world of like, well, what would it be like if these sentient toys got put in a museum for the rest of their lives? Like, so just asking that question, and obviously, the line I quote, because I live so close to work. I just quote I gotta go all the way to work on
Can't
a
believe
Saturday.
I have to drive all the way to work on a Saturday. All the way to work. No, I pull that because Amy lives so close to work, and so like because I have to drive like 20 plus minutes to get to work, and she leaves at like 10 minutes before, and it's not fair at all. And she's the first one there. It's just not even fair. So yeah, no, Toy Story 2 is like, and I've always had the hot take, like Toy Story 2 is sadder than Up.
Yeah.
And which is just when somebody loved you is just one of the most heartbreaking sequences in a Pixar film. And Married Life does that. Like it's very sweet, very sad. But Toy Story 2 and Toy Story just like as a trilogy, because it's a trilogy, has always struck a chord with me as someone that has a very emotional attachment to items. So like as a kid, all of my toys were like, I was like, oh, these are my best friends. Like, oh my gosh. Which is like,
I always I was the kid who felt bad when I would like not bring a stuffed animal on a vacation.
I was like, he's gonna get FOMO.
I was like, he's gonna get so lonely and like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad. Like that was me.
Yeah,
so,
same.
No, I get it. Toy Story is goated.
I remember one time my sister making fun of me because I had all my Ninjago figures and I had all of them, all the ninjas. And I said, well, I keep my She's like, why do you always have your Ninjago characters? I said, because they're like family. And she dogged me for so long for saying that. So no, yes, Toy Story 2 is banger pick. And
I think it's incredible.
Barely missed my list.
Really?
Barely missed my list.
Is it in honorable mentions?
No.
Oh, so it like barely missed
it
all
was
of
like, yeah, I have 5 honorable mentions. I think Toy Story 2 is probably like number 16 on here.
Yeah. That's
so
tough.
So tough.
That's tough.
My number 7, this is somewhat of a sleeper pick, I would consider. This one is a little niche, and it's not the most popular. It's not the most popular movie of this series, but I saw this movie as a kid, and it blew me away. But at the same time, unsettled me at the same time. And I think about it all the time. And you can go back and forth to me if you like, because this is technically 23 minutes. It's not like a full-length movie. But it changed my brain's chemistry in a way that I'd never seen before. And that is the Wallace and Gromit A Grand Day Out. Now, everyone always talks about the Techno Trousers or the Were-Rabbit, one of those. But A Grand Day Out was the first one that I saw. And it is technically a short, but this is the one where they go to the moon because they want a vacation where there's really good cheese. And so they go to the moon with crackers. And if you just watch it, it was made in 1989, entirely claymation. It is absolutely terrifying. It is like really creepy because it was 1989 and they were doing claymation. And it was just like the best that they had. So it's kind of dark. It's kind of gritty. There's a lot of long silences. There's a lot of like characters not moving like the correct way. And so Wallace and Gromit, one, goated duo. Two, the tone of Wallace and Gromit, all of their movies, but this one specifically, is so unsettling, but you can't place it. It's like a secret horror. Like you cannot place why you're so unsettled watching a Wallace and Gromit movie. And I think that A Grande Out exemplifies that so well. It is just like the epitome of a Wallace and Gromit in tone, in content. It's funny, it's weird, it leaves you with way more questions than answers. The soundtrack is iconic, it's incredibly British. My whole family quotes the whole thing. So anyway, number 7 pick because I think it laid the groundwork. I think this was one of the like few movies that laid the groundwork of what my tastes would be as an adult in film. And so this was one that like I saw and I did not realize it was going to change the way I saw film at the time. But now I'm like, shoot, that is so incredibly influential for me now.
Wow. You know what?
There you go.
I'll let it slide. That was a good explanation. You won me over. At first I was like, 23 minutes. Come on now.
Come on
But then
now.
Hearing your explanation, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
All right. Number 6.
Number 6. I want everyone to know my number 6 and my number 5 just switched places. We had
like
a
just
live
now.
list edit. As I was looking at it, I was like,
Interesting strategy. We'll see how it pans out for him.
So, number 6.
Okay.
As soon as I say this, there will be...
There's no going back once you say it.
There will be a cry somewhere out there in the universe. Because it'll make one specific person very mad that it's even here in the first place. That is, I won't beat around the bush. Also my favorite movie of this trilogy. All right.
Oh my gosh, I think I know what this is.
It's the hit Pixar movie.
Yes!
Cars 2, baby.
Yes!
Cars 2, baby. Come on.
Cars 2 top 10. Cars 2 top 10. Cars 2 top 10.
So Cars 2, incredibly goated. I don't care what anyone has to say. It is... And I think if you can just go with me for a minute here, if you can disassociate this movie in the way that I have with the other 2 movies, like when I think of Cars, I no longer think of Cars 1. I always think of Cars 2. Like there's a switch that's been flipped in my brain. Cars 1 didn't happen. Cars 2, wow, what this new the movie from Pixar about racing and spies and like all this stuff. Incredible movie.
So
Quote
good.
it all the time.
Yes. Yes.
I always get that Finn McMissile theme playing when I hit like just a merge ramp in the right way. And I'm like, it's so
freaking good.
It's so
bro.
good. I have the Blu-ray
Unreal.
3D disc back there because that's how much I love it. That was the only one I could find was the Blu-ray 3D. Blu-ray DVD. Remember when we tried to do Blu-ray 3Ds?
I
like
do
that was a
remember
phase
that.
for like a year, and
Yeah.
then
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
realized that 3D at home is kind of overrated.
My in-laws have a 3D TV that we've never used because they were like, yeah, this was just this used to be cool.
They need to figure out how to do the glasses-free 3D.
Yes,
I don't know why
agree.
we never invested in that kind of technology. Because like Nintendo did it with the 3DS. Like you're out here telling me that it's not possible on a movie screen. It is.
No, for real.
All right,
it is.
It is. You guys just don't want to renovate. Your
you guys
movie
are too
theater.
scared.
Speaking of, this is a really interesting tangent. I don't know if you saw. There was a comment on the K-pop episode that was all in Korean. So I had Google auto translate it, and essentially what the comment boiled down to was this person was talking about movie theaters in South Korea and how they consistently get refurbishments and upgrades to their theater, which makes the experience so much better. So, so us not getting updated theaters, that's exclusively an us problem, it seems. Which I don't know why, because like
I hate it here.
The U.S. used to dominate the movie industry, like that was like our industry, and now we're like, nah, we'll let the internationals handle it. We don't need to worry about it anymore.
Okay, guys. How many subscribers on YouTube to get a Nerdiest Podcast South Korea vlog? That would be
I thought you were going to say a
crazy.
TNP movie theater.
TNP movie theater.
You know, I've really thought about, like...
Hey, independent movie theater is a real business. in a lot of urban like big cities, there are real independent movie theaters, and these people, I watched this whole documentary about it, where this lady was like, yeah, I have one theater. So when a new movie's come out, I have to decide which one is going in the theater. And it's just, she picks one at a time. It's crazy.
Dude.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, you know? With the infinite amounts of money that we don't have. If we hit 5,000 channel members, we will open a movie theater, and the members will get to pick what movies we put in the theater and what we don't.
Yes. Do I dare live the American dream? All right.
Man.
Ready? Number 6. A movie that I was not on until the last, 3 years. And now, I guess 3 years. And I know I say this because this is the movie that we always watch on Valentine's Day. This is our Valentine's Day movie.
Oh, no. I feel like I know what this is.
I don't know if that's I don't know if it's the nostalgia memories, but this is our Valentine's Day movie. And it's always we just wait and it comes up and I'm so excited for it. And that is my favorite of this trilogy and what I consider a perfect film, by the way. 5 stars. And that is Shrek 2.
Yep.
Now, Shrek 2. Oh, but the original Shrek is so good. Yeah. Well, guess what? The original Shrek sets the groundwork for the world. There's incredible world building in Shrek. It is. And there's incredible world building for Shrek. And then they learned what worked and what didn't work. And so Shrek 2 can come in and say, hey, we have these characters, we have this world, we have this sense of humor that we know lands because it won us a freaking Oscar. So we know this is going to work. Let's just go all out. Just full chaos. And they did. But here's the thing. They went full chaos. They also said, what if we just wrote the most compelling story DreamWorks has ever seen in their lives? Here you go. Script on the desk. 5 stars. Perfect. What the heck? Also, when characters in movies are married versus dating, the story is instantly better. I want to see married characters. I'm done with dating characters. Give me the marriage arcs of the characters. Especially if it's a sequel. If we're doing a sequel and they're still dating, why are we here? What is the point? Also, I'd like to throw a hat in the ring for best animated scene of all time, and that is the fairy godmother's rendition of Holding Out for a Hero. I'd like to hear your rebuttal in the comments down below. I received my time. Thank you very much.
You know, I've heard Shrek 2 is good.
Because you've seen the first one, but not the second one.
Only the first one. I've not seen any of the other ones. I have a vague idea of what happens and what goes on, but no clue what to expect. Another listen, you're just compiling franchise revisits at this point.
Yes. You got to watch just watch the Holding Out for a Hero scene. They do this orchestral version of the song that is just a million times better than the original.
Wow, really?
They cooked way too hard for Shrek 2.
That's what I've heard is that's the one defining moment from that movie. You're
we're why does this rip so hard? Anyway.
All right.
Top 5, guys.
5.
Top 5.
Opening my top 5 is a movie that I'm kind of ashamed it wasn't initially number 5.
Okay. Okay.
And just switched with Cars 2. And that is
what
I will say. And I will die on this hill. I don't care what anyone says, ever. I will die on this hill because this point and this idea is only reaffirmed every single time I watch this movie. That it is the greatest film of its genre.
Of its genre,
right?
Okay. Can I ask what the genre is?
No, because that'll spoil the movie.
Oh, okay.
I need to be a little more dramatic.
Okay. I'll allow it.
This movie is one of those that defined me growing up. It hit. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's the subtle hint of autism that's up there. That this movie just hits on that. And it all makes sense when you figure out what movie it is.
Oh my gosh.
But there's that. This is the one movie like every year, watched it without fail, if not multiple times. And I have it on Blu-ray. We had it on DVD 3D, dude. I go see it in the theater every
DVD 3D.
Single year. Every year when they put it in the theater, I'm like, I'll be there. All right. I don't care where it is. I will be there.
I know what it is.
And that is The Polar Express, also known as the greatest Christmas movie of all time. I will die on this hill. I don't.
Okay.
All right. It's so good. Every time I watch it, I'm hit with like this different angle or this different thing that I didn't notice before, or like these small details about the narrative and how like you could argue The Polar Express is like this incredible Christian movie, or you could say it's just a really good Christmas movie, and it's somehow both.
And you're right, both ways.
So it's just, I don't know. It's also a train movie. All right, dude. I love trains.
We love trains. Also, if you're
train
gonna
enthusiast here,
if you're gonna tell me that you don't like the Polar Express because it looks a little weird,
get off my level. Get up. Dude, get off.
You need
out of here.
You need to get over it, because after the first like 10 minutes, you get used to it. It's fine. Just get over it. It's not that hard.
Not that big a deal. Like,
all right, ready? Number 5. Some people will disagree with this because I've shared this opinion before, and not everyone agrees. And so I'm gonna give it, and I need you guys to just follow me.
Okay.
Number 5. What I would consider one of the best Pixar movies ever made.
Okay.
That I can watch it anytime, and I will cry every single time. And I think this is one of the most creative movies in theory and in practice. And I think that Inside Out does what animated movies were created to do. And that is Inside Out. Inside Out is my number 5.
Okay.
This is the animated movie that was invented. This is the movie that does what animated movies were invented to do. This is a movie that you can watch, anyone can watch, any age, and you not only do you understand what's going on the whole time, you can follow. It's relatable, universally relatable, because everyone has these emotions. Everyone has felt this before. Kids, adults, whatever. And it helps you give a visual identity to your feelings in a way that I have never seen another movie do. And so not only is this conceptually one of the most creative movies, but it delivers on every single point. And the message of it is so crazy helpful for people like me. Like when I was a kid, we moved around a lot, and this hit me at a time where it was like, maybe I don't know how to regulate my emotions. And they were like, here you go to sob to this movie theater. And I remember I have this very clear memory of we saw this movie in a theater so packed that my family couldn't all sit together. And I remember I was pissed because my brother like spilled a ton of popcorn and I didn't get any. So that is my memory of seeing this movie. And then I remember just genuinely sobbing at the end. But you know, Inside Out, number 5. Hate me if you want. One of the best Pixar movies ever made. R.I.P. Bing Bong.
You know what? That's fair. I'll give it to you. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Number 4. For me, what I would say, I think, might be one of the best Disney movies ever made.
Ooh.
And one of the best Disney princess movies. One of the best romance movies.
Disney princess movies.
And that is going to go to none other than the absolute banger, certified hit from the year, I think it's 2010. It is 2010. I was correct. I cannot believe this movie is 15 years old. That's crazy. Tangled.
I knew it'd be Tangled. I knew it would be Tangled.
It's so good. Like, the more I think about it, and I think, were you the one who was like, Tangled would be so much better if we like if you didn't have the dialogue exposition at the beginning, he told you who Mother Gothel was. Okay.
Yes.
Because I remember us having that conversation like years ago on an episode
where it was like
we also got into it about Anna and Kristoff and Flynn and Rapunzel.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know. Tangled's one of those that like I just enjoy it so much. The soundtrack, incredible.
Banger.
Story, incredible. Romance, peak. All right. I don't have another. Don't look at me like that.
No, I'm not looking. I'm not looking at
Listen.
I'm not looking.
It's just,
I'm not making
it's so
any
good.
face.
Listen, I strive to be a man on the level of Flynn Rider. Like
a criminal. All right. Well,
I knew you were going to say that. I was like, not as a criminal. I just mean like in terms of the way like.
This is why Kristoff is better. He's an entrepreneur. He is a small business owner.
Yeah, Flynn Rider was an entrepreneur. Just of the illegal variety.
Oh my word!
He was making a living. All right. All right.
That is not the definition of an entrepreneur.
He was working with his own small business with his colleagues.
Oh my god!
I'm not saying it was a legal business. I'm just saying it was a business of the illegal variety. So he's still an entrepreneur.
You know, we ball.
So
that's crazy.
It's good. I love the relationship between Flynn and Rapunzel, and I know it's not a movie, but like, Tangled also gave birth to one of the best like sequel series ever. I think Tangled the series like is one of the only times I've ever seen a movie get a spin-off or like a sequel series that actually does good by the world in the original movie.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's based.
It's also like I love Flynn Rider, and I don't know. That's just it's good.
No,
it's
we
good.
we joke because we did have this long debate over like because I said Kristoff and Anna were a better couple than Flynn and Rapunzel, and we've had this argument for like years by this point. But Frozen is like my like me and Amy, like our movie is Frozen, and we saw Frozen the Broadway musical, like that's our thing. But I will not deny that Tangled is an incredible movie with an incredible soundtrack and, funnily enough, an incredible Wii game. So if you have never played Tangled the Wii game, highly recommend. It is crazy unhinged and just not very user-friendly. So maybe that's our next live stream is playing Tangled. It's at my parents' house. I could go get it. That's crazy. All right, number 4. Ready?
Number 4.
Ready? This is a movie that I saw, and there was a time in my life when I was like right on the cusp of deciding I wanted to be a filmmaker, like for real, because I always loved editing videos, I always loved making videos, but there was always like, yeah, that's a thing. Like you can't do that as a career. And this was one of the movies I saw that I was like, no, you're right. I could be a filmmaker. Like I could do that. This is one of those movies that like one of a few movies that pushed me over the edge to be like, yes, I want to do this. This is what I want to make. It introduced me to one of my favorite directors of all time. And I think that this is probably his best movie. And I think everyone should watch it. I think it's incredibly quotable. And that is why my number 4 pick is Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Oh. Mm-hmm. I had a couple of different directions where that could go.
This movie recently left my top 10, and it made me incredibly sad. But I had to make room for some new stuff that was also very influential. Fantastic Mr. Fox is one of those movies that you see and you're just like, how did you pull this off? How did you conceptually know this was going to work? Because it's fully stop motion and it's all these like animal characters, and the voice cast is incredible, and the writing is, I think it's Wes Anderson's best written film, and that's why I like it so much, because Wes Anderson as a visual style is always a 10 out of 10. He always hits the nail on the head visually, but I think what hurts sometimes are his scripts. They're very much like kind of rinse and repeat. And Fantastic Mr. Fox is not that at all. And it was what stood out to me in this movie, it was the first time I had creatively seen the use of text in a movie. There's some incredible title cards and like time stamps and stuff on this movie that made me realize, oh, it was kind of the first time I realized you have free will in your film.
Yeah.
Like you can just make whatever you want. And it was like, oh, but this is not conventional. It's like, yeah, who cares? So once Fantastic Mr. Fox hit Disney Plus, I think a lot of people had this realization of like, whoa, this is crazy. So anyway, number 4, Fantastic Mr. Fox.
That's fair. Fantastic Mr. Fox is a really good movie. And I don't know. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to when I watched it on Disney Plus.
It's his most approachable film.
Yes, 100%. Because I went and saw, what was his most recent one?
The Asteroid City?
Yeah, I went and saw that, and I was like, yeah, I can see how these two things are related because they share a director, but it's not as, like, intuitive or user-friendly, I guess.
Yeah.
Or viewer-friendly.
He has another one this year called The Phoenician Scheme that everyone said was, like, I didn't go see it because I was kind of like, whatever. It's on HBO, I might watch it. But a lot of people said, they were like, it's good. It's just kind of, like, the same thing that he's done forever. So I don't know. I'm curious to see if he can get some new scripts out soon.
That's fair.
Okay.
All right.
Top 3.
Top
3.
Here we go. Number 3. For me.
3. I'm ready.
A movie that, I'm going to be real, might be the best movie Disney's ever made.
Okay.
Okay. I think they peaked here, and it's been downhill since then, despite what I've said about the other Disney movies on this list. It's a movie that, honestly, I did not, like, I liked it, but I didn't come to fully enjoy it as much as I do now until I went on a trip with my friends, and we all started quoting it back and forth. And then after that, I started watching it more and being a little more intentional about it. And that is none other than the hit Disney movie, The Emperor's New Groove.
I knew it. I knew we were not getting on this list without Emperor's New Groove.
One of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
Genuinely.
I quote it to this day, almost daily.
Phenomenal.
It is so funny. The jokes somehow land every single time. Mm-hmm. The voice cast, oh my goodness. Like,
so good.
David Spade, John Goodman. Like,
so good. And good, like, moral, too. Like, good life lessons.
Yeah.
Like, Disney,
like,
we used to be a proper nation from our Disney movies. Like, yeah, no, for real.
What's his name? Patrick Warburton. That's his name.
The poison for Cusco.
Poison for Cusco. The poison chosen especially to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison.
Probably.
That poison? Yes, that poison.
Would you say he is probably the most, like, impersonated person in history?
Yeah. No, 100%. So, and like I said, I didn't fully appreciate it until I think it was 2019, senior year of high school. I know that dates me. I went to Disney with my friends. Our choir went to sing at the Candlelight Processional, which I've talked about on a couple episodes. But that entire trip was just like Emperor's New Groove quotes, Kronk here, Cusco there, Yzma there. Like, and doing that with them,
it just solidifies, you know?
Yeah, it solidifies, and it's given me this emotional attachment to this movie that I don't ever think will ever, like, go away. Even though I don't talk to half of them now.
Right.
It's still,
for sure.
like, this fond, treasured memory that I don't know. I love this movie so much. I watch it every year. I want to watch it again this year. But yeah, that's my number 3.
It deserves a spot. This sucks because I want to rewatch, like, all of these movies. Like, I know, I'm just like in the mood. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to watch that again. All right, number 3. I don't think this will be a surprise to anyone. This is a movie. If you're a fan of the show, this will spoil it. This is the movie. So, quick story. As a kid, I had a Nook tablet, and if you grew up in the 2010s, a Nook tablet was essentially a cheaper version of a Kindle, so it could have books and stuff on it. It was meant for reading, but at one point we went on a road trip, and my dad was like, shoot, you guys have you have, like, Nook tablets, so I'm gonna load some movies on it. What they didn't know was I decided to keep the movies on my tablet, and I would fall asleep to this movie every single night for years. And it got to the point where sometimes I'd watch it at the beginning, sometimes I'd skip to like the middle so I could see a different part before I fell asleep. But it was the same movie. A movie that just really, I don't think has dated itself at all. Somehow, even though, and this makes me feel so old, it is almost 12 years old now. It has not dated itself one bit.
And that is what movie this is.
The Lego Movie.
Yeah.
Yes. I grew up on Legos, love Legos, see this Lego shelf. For real. And the Lego Movie, I think, is such an interesting case study because, one, this was peak Chris Pratt. 2014 was the time for Chris Pratt.
That was his year, bro.
That was his year. Before, like, Garfield and everything, like, we had Star-Lord and Emmett. Before Mario, we had Star-Lord and Emmett in the same year, right? Okay, he was the guy. And I think that the Lego Movie had such it really shouldn't have worked. It had every single reason to flop. It was an IP mess that should have just been a 90-minute commercial, like, for Legos. And they took that and made it so self-aware, gave it such an incredibly, I would say, probably one of the better, like, protagonists I've ever seen in an animated movie. And gave it this slew of side characters, some familiar, some new, and they really, like, embodied what it meant to play with your Legos, which is so, like, out there, such an up here concept that they somehow created this amazing, heartfelt story with, that I'm just genuinely so impressed, and I can turn it on at any point. And I've probably watched this movie like at least once or twice a year since its release. Absolutely phenomenal. Everything is awesome. You notice how Everything is Awesome still hits in 2025?
It does.
Like,
Amen.
11 years later, that song doesn't date. This is crazy. Nothing in that movie is outdated by now. Isn't that insane?
That is kind of crazy.
The Lego Movie, phenomenal.
So good.
Number 3. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, the Lego Movie is like, has such a core foundational memory.
Yes.
For me. Which is why I'm going to say my number 2 is the Lego Movie.
Yeah, let's go.
As soon as you said that, I was like, this is great.
I knew that we would only have one overlap on this list.
So, the Lego Movie, the first one, to me, again, a movie that should not have worked at all.
Right.
I remember being so into this movie in 2014 as a 12-year-old.
Yes.
Again, dating myself. I'm not that old. It is, like, it's just such a good movie. And I think it resonated a lot with me. And you know, initially when it came out, but then as I continued to... I continue to get older, I started to resonate with the story of Emmett a lot more.
Yeah.
Of how, like, I feel like the background character in all of these other people's lives, like, people don't really know who I am.
Yeah.
And then you just have to find that group of people who, like, hits the same vibe. Mm-hmm. You know, they match your frequency. And there's that. I love Legos. I also have, you know, a ton of Legos. Not as much in here as I used to, but, you know, not like I ran an entire Lego channel for several years or anything, you know.
And you've still haven't peeked over it yet.
Yeah, you know, I'm not there yet.
Very successful. That's crazy lore.
It's just such a good movie, and I love the story. I love the music. I have memorized that movie much like Emperor's New Groove.
Yes.
My top 3, I've pretty much memorized all of the lines back to front.
Yep.
And you know, I quote that. You know, as I quote that too, and I just think it's one of those movies that might legitimately be one of the best movies ever made.
Yeah,
because it does take this like IP that should have been a 90-minute commercial for Legos, and you think like, oh, okay, like, yeah, But I think it also is just so good because it is now the standard. Like when Barbie came out, you're thinking like, how does this handle a toy IP better than the Lego movie? Like you're always comparing it, even though it's not the same medium.
Right.
It's like one's animated, one's live action. But you're thinking about like how the Lego movie was able to take the IP and take the toy and tell a really good story using that as the storytelling device in a way that just had never been done before.
Because that's the thing. The Lego movie is not just a hollow message, a hollow vision, a hollow worldview. It doesn't work without the Lego. It does not work without the Lego. That's the point. It is built around.
Minecraft movie. What?
Oh, what? Who said that? It is built around, pun intended. All right. Number 2. Ready? This is not a surprise to anyone that knows me. That is a Goofy movie. Now, a Goofy movie. Gosh, man. Where do I start? This is, I think, a Goofy movie. A Goofy movie is in, I think, my favorite Disney movie. I think it is the best Disney movie ever made. It checks every single box for what a Disney movie should be. It is like, it is an adventure. It's a musical. People forget it's a freaking musical. It's adventure. It's a musical. It's family, but it's adult. It's edgy, but it's heartfelt, but it's funny, but it's like, it is just everything you could ever want from a Disney movie is in a Goofy movie. And I think that I also, as someone that has gone on so many road trips with my dad, like this movie just like hits so hard on a lot of the nostalgia factor. And I'd also just say like Goofy is one of the best like Mickey characters, and he gets so like this scene that stands out to me the most is him and Pete are in the hot tub, and Pete's like, he's like, Goofy, your son's lying to you. Like he's lying, which in the context of the movie, he is. Max is lying to him. And Goofy gets so freaking for real. He like, in a way that we don't see like regular Disney characters get. And he's like, I don't believe you. I do not believe you. And it's just like, we don't get that level of seriousness, the serious like family tension from any other classic Disney character. That just doesn't happen. There's no The Donald movie. There's no The Mickey Mouse movie. There's no The Pluto movie. Like, it's a Goofy movie. And it's a 10 out of 10. It's my number 4 movie of all time, even just in general, like of all time. Number 4. Whew. Number 2 animated movie of all time.
That's real.
Number 1, stay tuned.
It's a Goofy movie, I think, goes so under the radar because it is such a really good movie. And like, I grew up watching that movie. I had it on VHS because it's one of my mom's favorite movies. And like, it was super cool. Our super like local theater that's not part of a chain,
right,
they did a movie night and they did a Goofy movie, so we got to go see it like in a theater, and it was so cool. Like just this, you know, experience with me and my mom, because it's one of her favorite movies, it became one of my favorite movies because Goofy is like her favorite Disney character in the same way that like Mickey is my favorite Disney character.
Right.
So just being able to share that with her, I think it's not on my list and it didn't make my honorable mentions, but just to like say that I also treasure and cherish that movie. Because it does like, it's another movie that shouldn't have worked. Right. It's a movie that should never have been made, and it should not have worked. And I don't know if you've watched, because I haven't, the like documentary they did for the anniversary.
I have not yet.
Talking about, and there was this clip that made the rounds.
I heard mixed
of,
reviews from it actually. So
talking about how they didn't want to make this movie because that's not who Goofy is. Like Goofy's the the funny Goofy character. He's not the serious like father-son bonding like emotional thing. Like he's just not the character for that.
Right.
So the fact that they made the movie anyway, despite that, and it was kind of it was like a cult classic but it didn't perform very well. And the fact that now it's
we're going
taking
back.
off later because, like, you know, my mom's generation who watched it growing up is now showing their kids, and their kids are like, wait, hold on. This is
peak.
absolute cinema. Like, so it is really good. I have it on DVD, so I have it, you know.
I also have it on DVD.
But no, dude.
I got it for Christmas
good.
on DVD.
Can we talk about the crime that, like, Goofy has a movie, but Mickey Mouse, the flagship character of this 100-year-old multi-billion-dollar company, does not have his own movie?
Well, it's because here's the thing. Mickey Mouse is like a placeholder character. He's not like Mickey Mouse does not actually have values, you know? Like there's
whoa. I hard disagree.
Okay, give
they
me
made
an example.
3 epic Mickey games with like an overarching narrative.
I guess.
And they made a ton of
Mouse.
Mickey Mouse shorts and the House of Mouse and the Three Musketeers. Like it boggles my mind that it's like the year of our Lord 2025. And Disney's out here like fumbling, scrambling, trying to figure out like, oh my gosh, what movie should we make? How are we going to bring all of these people back to our company? Maybe make a Mickey Mouse movie. Like, you know the kind of movie you could make with the brand recognition of a character like Mickey Mouse, and you put like an actual good story in there that keeps people engaged and keeps them entertained. Like I played Epic Mickey this year on Switch 2. Just because I wanted like a narrative game to play, because all I had was Mario Kart.
Right.
And as I was playing that game, and like how even that game explores the dynamic between Mickey and Oswald and what it's like to be created by Walt Disney and then have this identity crisis because Oswald was never as popular as Mickey, and now Mickey has like all this stuff. So like even turn Epic Mickey into a movie. Like
I'd go
it's
see
right
it.
there. So it's not like. It's not that Mickey's a placeholder character. I hard disagree with that. I think it's just...
You think they're scared?
I think they're scared, but they've also just, like, it's never crossed their mind.
Yeah.
Like,
no, that's fair.
I don't know. And I don't think modern Disney has the capacity to do something like that, which is why we haven't gotten a new Epic Mickey game. It's why they only could remaster the old one.
No, fair.
Because I just don't think they could do it, which is so crazy because, like, the Mickey Mouse shorts were really good.
They are good. I always watch them when I'm at Disney World, and I just turn them on the channel. They're so good.
That, but also, we binge watched them when we went on a Disney cruise, but it was the same year they came out, so they only had like the first 10. So we kept cycling through all of them, dude. They're so funny.
They're so funny.
Like, just do that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's weird.
Number 2, hit me. Oh, you did do your number 2.
I did.
Okay.
It's honorable mention time.
So, honorable mentions.
Bow, 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 bow.
My top 5 honorable mentions. And this will go quick because we're running out of time. Number 15,
Burger King
Despicable
foot lettuce.
Me. Despicable Me. The first one. Genuinely hilarious. Amazing soundtrack. Pharrell cooked. Steve Carell's hilarious. Heartfelt story. Love it. Number 14, Cars, the original movie.
All right.
Boys. It's a boy movie. Every young lad starts with Cars. Boys. Every young lad starts with Cars. And you know what? I did too. And it's if you told me a couple years ago that it didn't make top 10, I'd be so sad. But I'm happy with my top 10 now. Number 13, Robin Hood, the original Robin Hood from 1973. Right. Robin Hood, phenomenal film, I will die on this hill. Robin Hood is the just example of a gentle leader that every kid needs. He is so fun with the kids and so happy and kind and knows how to like keep like difficult situations upbeat, but then he's also a Shakespearean poet when it's time to woo the Maid Marian, but then he's also very serious, Friar Tuck. He's just a great guy, great character. I think everyone should see that. Number 12, we talked about it, The Emperor's New Groove. Banger. Needed to make the list. This movie slipped my list. Barely slipped the top 10. I swapped my 11 and 10 very last minute. So this movie almost beat Weathering with You for the top 10. Keep that in mind when I tell you what this movie is. probably maybe one of the funniest animated movies ever made. It just couldn't hold up to some of these other picks. And that's Megamind.
Ooh.
Genuinely just one of the funniest movies I think ever made, period. It didn't hold up to some of the other picks. I'm sorry. So yeah, honorable mentions: Despicable Me, Cars, Robin Hood, Emperor's New Groove, Megamind.
All right. I want you to keep in mind as I'm reading you off my 5 honorable mentions that, in my personal opinion, on my list, Sword Art Online, Progressive, Aria of a Starless Night is better than every single one of these movies. All right?
Okay.
Just keep that in mind.
All right.
Number 15, we got the Lego Movie 2, the second part. All right?
Interesting take.
I think the Lego Movie 2 is as good as the first one. It's on par. It can't always go beat for beat, but I think it is a really strong sequel. And I think I resonated with it a lot just because of where I was at when that movie came out.
Yeah.
And the whole plot of like the brother and the sister and like how like their dynamic was. I related to that a lot with how I was with my sister. So I think from that perspective, I really really appreciated it and really enjoyed it for what it was. Number 14, a movie I've been wanting to rewatch forever, and I can't because we don't have the DVD and we don't have Disney Plus, and that's Monsters, Inc. Dude, straight fire. I've accepted the fact that I am Mike Wazowski, all right?
I'm on the cover of a magazine.
Rule-following, joke-slinging, shorter of the duo, who also is just like,
oh my god,
the most what's the word I want to use here? The most like,
oh my god,
dedicated partner to his girlfriend. Like, that's me.
That's crazy.
Straight banger. Number 13, The Princess and the Frog.
Okay.
It's up there in like, if we were doing just a Disney ranking, it would be up there like with Tangled. I think it's really good. I think it's honestly one that people kind of sleep on.
That movie is crazy underrated.
It is. Which, I mean, hold on. Can we really say it's underrated? It has a ride at Disney now. So
yeah, no. Yeah.
Can it really be underrated? Like,
I just don't think it gets enough credit for what it does.
I don't think it should have that. I don't think they should have done what they did with it.
But whatever.
Number 12, the Super Mario Brothers movie.
The
Chris
new
Pratt one. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. It was in my top 10 like movies of all time. I think
that's a terrible pick.
What?
That is a terrible pick.
Get out of here, dog. I've watched that movie so much. It's got a 4.5 star. It's so fun. I just think it's fun. All right?
It is fun.
I know you're going to sit here and be like,
all time?
The Fantastic Mr. Fox uses all this creative... And I'm like, Mario is Chris Pratt. He talk like Mario. And then Bowser do the stuff. He sing the song about Peach. And then Luigi scream because he's scared. And the funny monkey is there. And the fun time. And Mario Kart and Rainbow Road.
No, that's
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I respect that. I respect that opinion.
So, and then last but not least, number 11. This one almost, it was so close. Is I don't think you've seen this movie, which if you haven't, it's a crime against humanity because it is so good.
Okay.
And that is Jonah, a VeggieTales movie.
I have seen that movie.
Dude, that movie, it has no right to be that good.
It does not. Oh my gosh. It's so sad that
Second Chances.
So praise the
They've
Lord.
They've never made a gospel
chances.
song better than that. Hot take.
No, right. No.
Like, listen, I don't know many gospel songs that can have like even atheists vibing. Like I turned it on in the car once when I was in college, and all like my atheist friends were like, this is a banger. And I'm like, yeah, it's from VeggieTales. All right. It's peak. Thank you.
Yeah, no. It's so sad if you know your movie history. This movie was what ended up closing the studio.
Yeah, this is the movie that killed VeggieTales.
So anyway, but movie's a banger though. So
the movie's solid, dude. What can I say?
Oh my gosh. All right.
It was worth it. It was worth the sacrifice.
Number 1 pick.
Number 1.
If you know anything about me, you know immediately what my number one pick is.
Yeah, me too.
So, number one for me is none other than it's my number one. This is my number one movie of all time. Not even just anime. Mr. Ratatouille himself. Now, Ratatouille has been my personality. Ratatouille, the rat of all our dreams.
I forgot about that for so long.
Ratatouille has been my personality for over 4 years now. I will die on the hill of Ratatouille being the best movie ever made. I love Ratatouille. It gives the greatest creative philosophy of all time. Anyone can cook, but only the fearless can be great. All right? Ratatouille, incredible ride at Epcot, incredible score. It does something that no other movie has been able to do. Make France look good. Now, Ratatouille. It makes me hungry. It was given... TV chefs have said that it is the most accurate food movie ever made for a kitchen. Story's incredible. I love an underdog story. And
Don't you mean
10 out of 10.
rat
10
story?
Oh, and I have a video on
Underratted.
YouTube called The Creative Philosophy of Ratatouille. If you're interested in more info, it is there. But Ratatouille, I mean, it's a 10 out of 10. Ratatouille changed my life. I cannot even lie. It changed my life. It changed the way I viewed creativity entirely. Genuinely. Brad Bird cooks every time.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah.
I do want to back up. I want to counter one thing you said.
Okay.
You said it has a good ride at Epcot. I think that's a bit of an overstatement.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
I think it's a great ride.
we need to do we need to do a stream where we rank all the
Yes.
Disney rides. I think that's like C or D tier at best.
Really? No.
Like,
at
come
least give me B.
No.
Like, that is a
No.
good... No, well, no, you see, the
No,
thing is,
I don't
like,
want to look at an IMAX screen for 95% of the ride. That's
okay,
so
but
lame.
I also, like, cried the first time I wrote it just because I love Ratatouille. So, like, you know, that's just my bias.
All right, whatever you say, man. I'll let
Whatever
it
you
slide.
say.
I'll
All
let it
right.
slide.
All right. Number one. Hit me with it.
Sorry, I just read one of my Letterboxd reviews for this movie, and it is just so funny. So my number one shouldn't shock anyone. It's also my favorite movie of all time, and that is Weathering with You.
Let's go.
Straight banger. My favorite
Let's go.
Makoto Shinkai movie.
Yeah, no
The movie
based.
that truly made me like love him as a director.
Holy
and now
based.
like I own his entire filmography on DVD, including Voices of a Distant Star, which is his first ever like 24-minute short film that I had to buy a weird like secondhand copy of the DVD because it was only printed for like a day and a half.
Yeah, no fair.
And I have it. It was $50, but it was worth it. Because now I can say I have his entire filmography on DVD.
Yeah, no based, yeah.
So Weathering with You, incredible movie. Normally, I start it off every year
Yeah.
with watching Weathering with You, and I'm so incredibly sad to report that we are this far into the year, and I still have not watched Weathering with You. I'm gonna
Tragic.
course correct that soon.
Tragic.
Because I have this brand new, you can't see it because it's on the bottom shelf, but I have this brand new fancy schmancy collector's edition 4K
Yes,
steelbook of Weathering with
Yes,
You, so I need
sir.
to watch it and break out the disc. But what I was laughing about was my review of my rewatch last year, where I said, you know, if I was homeless and a cute girl gave me a Big Mac, I'd fall in love too. And that is just so.
I forgot about that. Oh
That's
my
just
god.
what can I say? That's my summary.
That's
of the
a
whole
banger
movie.
review. That's
If
a
you
banger
want to get
review.
married, run away, wait for a girl to give you a Big Mac, and then flip the world upside down, almost literally.
Almost literally.
and find
That's
her.
real. That's
so
real.
that's my list.
Wow. Guys, thank you so much for following us along this list. Please, can we get a little recap of
Give me a recap. All right.
number 10, Weathering with You for me.
Yep.
Number 9, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Number 8, Madagascar. Number 7, Wallace and Gromit: A Grand Day Out. Number 6, Shrek 2. Number 5, Inside Out. Number 4, The Fantastic Mr. Fox. Number 3, The Lego Movie. Number 2, A Goofy Movie. And number 1, A Ratatouille.
Thank you.
Okay.
My numero 10 is Sword Art Online, the movie, progressive aria of a starless night. Number 9, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, the movie, Mugen Train. Number 8, My Hero Academia, Heroes Rising. Number 7, Toy Story 2. Number 6, Cars 2. Number 5, The Polar Express. Number 4, Tangled. Number 3, The Emperor's New Groove. Number 2, The Lego Movie. And number 1, Weathering with You. Now, before we end, which 2 movies do you think
I was thinking about
are the ones that don't have a 5-star rating, and which one do you think has 3? Which one do you think has 4.5?
Can I say Toy Story 2 has 3?
Wrong. Toy Story 2 has 5.
Oh. Does the My Hero one is one of them?
Nope. Also has 5.
What? What about Sword Art Online? Is that 4.5?
That is 4.5.
Okay. It's not Tangled.
Nope. I think you're not going to expect it based on how I talk about this movie. Mainly because I haven't rewatched it to update it to a 5-star.
It's not Emperor's New Groove.
No.
Is it Polar Express?
No.
What is it? I don't know.
Cars 2.
Cars 2
is
still
sitting at a 3-star. Because the
I
last time
haven't-
I watched it was June of 2023.
And we've changed since then. We have evolved.
No, that's so dark. My review from June 20th, 2023. There is no alternative fuel. There is no race winner. And there is no Queen of England.
That's crazy.
That's
good.
insane.
Good Megamind reference.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of the Nerdiest Podcast on our top 10 animated movies of all time. Please comment below what your top 10 is, or top 5, or 3, or 1, whatever you want. Let us know your favorite movie. Thank you so much for listening this far. If you're not following us on Instagram at the Nerdiest Podcast, subscribe on YouTube. 5 stars everywhere, please. Thank you so much. We will see you in the next episode. But until then, bye.